Hi, I'm Tasha with Lala.com, and we're hanging out behind the scenes of the 2007 Bonnaroo Music Festival, and I have here with me Xavier Rudd. How's it going?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Can I ask you about your tattoo?
Yeah.
Like the meaning behind this?
Oh, well, this one here is from, was given to me by a Cree Eagle Nation elder called Kenneth Charlotte in Saskatchewan, Canada. And he's saying he gifted some of his family line traditional songs on my album, my latest album. And this here, it's a long story, but basically this represents the Creator. And these are the voices of the Creator. And he gave me this symbol as a gift saying that I was a voice of the Creator, which was pretty powerful.
Very powerful. And White Moth is your current album that you have out right now, and I was reading the story behind how you came up with the title.
Oh, yeah.
Can you talk about that? It was really pretty.
Oh, yeah, it's we were on an island in the Maldives, and it was a coral, white broken coral, and we were walking along there, and my son came across, our 6-year-old came across a beautiful white moth, and it was my wife's 30th birthday. And the moth stayed with him for about 3 hours and sort of flew around him. He would land, it wouldn't fly away. It was just, he had this thing with the moth. And we decided that it was the spirit of her grandmother coming through for her birthday. And that's a whole nother story, their connection. But him and I wrote the song White Moth for her and sang it that night to her. And it was just sort of like a lullaby. And then she's been such a big supporter of everything I've done that it made sense, because this album reflects on a lot of stuff, to call the album White Moth.
And on the album you play the yidaki. Am I pronouncing it
Yeah,
correctly?
yidaki, yeah.
And the thing that being in the United States, you kind of shut yourself off sometimes to the outside world, but I think living in Australia, the Aboriginal people that you work with, can you talk a little bit about the importance of saving their land and how White Moth gives them a voice, in a sense that it's educating people on what they have to go through?
Yeah. We come from a powerful country in Australia, you know, that those people have been existing on that land for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And similar to the Aboriginal people here. There's been a lot of devastation in the culture since European settlement, just like here, but it hasn't been going on for as long. And there's still a big community of Aboriginal people all over the country, and the spirit in the land is really powerful, passes through everybody that spends time on that land. There's not really a setup through government and education system for white people to learn the culture unless they go into communities. So I'd like to see that change. I'd like to see every Australian child, no matter where they're from, learn the story of their land beyond the 200 years since white people came, because there's some amazing stories there. And in a time of global warming and a time of where the earth needs attention, I think it's important to give those elders that have been existing in harmony with the land for thousands of years, that know a lot more about their native land than we do, to have a voice.
And you're performing at what time today? 4:30? 4:30?
Yeah, I think it's 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. Are you excited?
I am excited.
Because you seem so mellow. Are you this mellow on stage? Or do you feed off the energy?
Well, all this energy comes up through me, you know, like I'm a vehicle for all this energy that's coming out, and people are giving all their good stuff to me. So I start to buzz.
Have you always been so positive and so spiritual?
I don't know.
It's rubbing off on me. I can feel it a little bit.
Positive
energy.
Oh,
definitely,
cool.
yeah.
Cool, that's good.
Yeah, very good.
You seem to have some going on too. What about you?
Do I? What about me?
You feel positive?
I feel, I'm getting a little bit more positive as I'm maturing. But my dad passed away about a year ago, so that kind of set me back.
It's dragged you down.
It does at times, because it's like, why? But like you said, there's positive things and everything.
Do you feel him around you?
I absolutely do. Dreams and weird numbers that we had a connection with that I constantly see in everyday life. So
is what you know, yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, but thank you very much for speaking
Thank
with
you.
Lala.com.
No worries.
Have fun tonight. All right.